Hey there. Have you ever been in that space where a decision weighs on your chest, your thoughts loop endlessly, and every possible choice feels risky, uncertain, or just plain wrong? Maybe you're standing at a career crossroads, unsure whether to stay or leave. Maybe you're thinking about ending a relationship or starting a new chapter entirely. Or maybe it's something smaller but still heavy, like choosing a path in your creative work, navigating a family situation, or deciding how to spend your limited time. Whatever it is, you're not alone. Feeling stuck, confused, or even afraid of choosing wrong is incredibly human. And today, I want to walk with you through a few gentle, grounded ways to find clarity. Not by forcing a decision, but by learning to listen more deeply to yourself. No pressure. No big dramatic aha needed. Just calm, steady guidance so you can move forward one mindful step at a time. Let's start here. Your brain is wired to seek safety and certainty. So when you're faced with a choice that feels big, unfamiliar, or emotionally charged, it's completely normal to feel stuck. Often we fear, I'm making the wrong move, losing out on another opportunity, regretting what we did or didn't choose. This can lead to what's known as analysis paralysis. You keep thinking, researching, replaying all the options, but still feel no closer to clarity. And sometimes, underneath all that, you're not just afraid of choosing wrong, you're afraid of what choosing will say about you. Am I being selfish? Am I giving up too soon? Am I capable of making the right choice? It's a lot. So first, take a deep breath with me. You are allowed to not know. You are allowed to pause, reflect, and make space before you act. And most importantly, you don't need a perfect answer, you need a next step. Let's walk through that together. When your mind is cluttered with noise, logic, emotion, and fear, clarity can't get through. Before you try to solve the decision, pause. Just sit still. Close your eyes if you want to. Take a few deep, slow breaths. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 2, exhale for 6. Let your nervous system settle. Let the mental fog thin out, just a little. This isn't about escaping the decision. It's about creating space for clarity to show up. Clarity doesn't come from chasing every option. It comes from remembering your values. Ask yourself, what is most important to me right now? What do I value in this area of my life? If I could only focus on 1 or 2 things, what would they be? For example, if you're deciding between 2 jobs, your core values might be balance, creativity, or financial stability. If it's a relationship, maybe it's honesty, growth, or mutual respect. Write your answers down. Let them guide your decision, not just what looks good on paper, but what feels aligned with who you are and what you truly want. Big decisions often feel scary because they seem huge, permanent, or overwhelming. Try breaking them down. Instead of, should I move across the country? Ask, what would it feel like to visit that city for a week? Instead of, should I quit my job? Ask, what small change can I make to feel more aligned right now? You don't have to solve the entire puzzle. Just find the next piece. When you reduce the scale of the decision, your brain relaxes. Your heart speaks up. And what once felt impossible becomes manageable. Some reflection is helpful. Endless overthinking, not so much. Set a reasonable window to gather info, weigh options, or talk it through with someone you trust. Then commit to making a choice even if it's a small one. Example, I'll research this for 2 more days, then I'll make my decision. I'll sleep on it 1 more night and decide in the morning. Why this works? Your intuition is often already forming a direction, you just need to give it space and trust. And the longer you linger in indecision, the more exhausted and unclear you become. Sometimes logic isn't enough. Try this visualization. Close your eyes and imagine fully stepping into each option. Walk yourself through a typical day living that choice. Notice what emotions come up. Does your body tense or relax? Do you feel open, energized, heavy, uncertain? You don't need a dramatic emotional response. Just pay attention to how each path feels. Your emotional response often holds clues your rational mind hasn't caught yet. One of the reasons we panic when making decisions is that we put all the weight on the outcome. What if I choose wrong? What if it doesn't work out? But here's something comforting. You are not your decision. You are the person navigating it with strength, wisdom, and the ability to adapt no matter what happens next. Even if things don't go perfectly, you'll grow. You'll learn. And you'll make new decisions from that place of growth. So instead of asking, what if I choose wrong? Try asking, what will help me grow right now? I remember being caught in a decision that left me anxious and drained. A career choice that could change everything, or so it felt. I kept waiting for a sign or the perfect clarity to arrive. But it didn't. So I paused. I asked myself, what do I value most right now? My answers? Balance, creativity, and peace of mind. Then I broke the decision down into steps, gave myself a 48-hour window to reflect, and checked in with my gut. When I finally chose, I wasn't 100 certain. But I was 100 aligned with myself. And that gave me the courage to move forward. Clarity often doesn't come all at once. It unfolds as you move, not before. So if you're stuck in indecision right now, breathe. Come back to your values. Take one small, thoughtful step. And remind yourself you can always pivot. You are allowed to grow and change. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep showing up with honesty and care. You've got this. If this message helped you, please hit like. It helps more people who are feeling stuck find it too. Comment below. What's one small step you'll take today to move toward clarity? And don't forget to subscribe for more calm, practical guidance around self-trust, decision-making, and personal growth. Thanks so much for being here. You're doing better than you think.